Good evening, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing another subject to you that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know, and that is a theory. This is almost a personal note to myself. If I should ever forget this idea, I want to make a note of it. I have an idea that people tend to conclude their childhood rather abruptly and sometimes even violently on an emotional scale, where they decide at some point that there's a coming of age, a turn of events, or a celebration of adulthood where they abandon their what they consider to be childish pursuits, childish ideas and feelings, and they, for lack of a better way to say it, close the chapter on that whole part of their life. And here's the thing. Now, I'm not trying to judge or even recommend something. I'm just saying that there seems to be a pattern with this practice and people reaching a state of arrested development, if you know what that is. So hear me out. Arrested development is when a person stops maturing for whatever reasons, and in certain ways, if not every way. And it's one of those counterintuitive things, almost ironic actually, when a person decides to conclude their childhood in an abrupt way instead of integrating it, versus growing around their childhood and fleshing it out into an adulthood. Many people choose to abandon it, and I think it is at that point where they stop maturing, because these are the same people I'm seeing many times that just never reach a level of maturity where it's beyond that age, and they show signs that they never advance beyond that age, if you know what I mean. It's like, if you know the types of people I'm referring to, and I hate to say types of people, but for communication purposes, I kind of have to, they act like, teenagers, young teenagers, but they're, 50 or 60-year-old men. And I'm starting to understand that these same people, every one of them has this expectation that to exhibit childlike behaviors is frowned upon. It's something to be ashamed of, which leads me to think that at some point in their life they were told that, and they decided, for better or worse, to conclude their childhood, whatever that means to them. And it follows that their arrested development that I see in these people coincides with that decision. So I want to make a note of it, just kind of a log, a video log about the idea, and I'm going to come back to it. I hope maybe do a little bit of research when I have time, but there's something to this. It's one of those, you wouldn't expect it to happen. It's counterintuitive, where somebody tries to reject their childhood and ends up being forever entrapped in it, instead of integrating it and growing, continuing to grow. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great night. Reach out with questions or comments to whitehotrobot@gmail.com. Thank you.